Here are three true, deeply unsettling camping horror stories that will make you think twice before pitching a tent in the wilderness. These tales are based on real events and serve as chilling reminders of the dangers that can lurk in the great outdoors. 1. The Yuba County 5, California, 1978. In February 1978, 5 men from Yuba County, California, drove to a basketball game and decided to go camping in the Plumas National Forest. They never returned. Weeks later, their car was found abandoned on a remote mountain road, far from their intended destination. Inside the car were supplies, including food and warm clothing, suggesting they had no intention of staying long. Months later, 4 of the men's bodies were discovered in different locations. One was found in a trailer miles from the car, where he had survived for weeks before dying of starvation. The others were scattered in the wilderness, some partially clothed despite the freezing temperatures. The 5th man was never found. The most disturbing aspect of this case is the mystery of why they left their car and wandered into the forest. Some theories suggest they were disoriented or followed a stranger, but no one knows for sure. Their strange behavior and unexplained deaths remain one of the most haunting camping mysteries. 2. The death of Chris Fowler, Mount Hood, Oregon, 2006. In December 2006, 22-year-old Chris Fowler set out on a solo camping trip near Mount Hood. He was an experienced outdoorsman and planned to spend a few days in the wilderness. When he didn't return, a massive search was launched. His campsite was eventually found, but Chris was nowhere to be seen. Days later, his body was discovered in a ravine, partially buried in snow. The scene was bizarre. Chris was wearing only one shoe, and his backpack was missing. His tent was still set up, and his belongings were neatly arranged, suggesting he had left in a hurry. Investigators found no signs of foul play, but the circumstances of his death remain unexplained. Some believe he may have suffered a mental break or encountered something terrifying in the woods. 3. The disappearance of Jared Atadero, Colorado, 1999. In October 1999, 3-year-old Jared Atadero was on a camping trip with his family and a church group in the Comanche Peak wilderness of Colorado. While hiking, Jared wandered ahead of the group and vanished. Despite an extensive search involving hundreds of people, no trace of him was found for years. In 2003, hikers discovered Jared's remains and clothing scattered across a steep mountainside. The scene was disturbing. His clothes were neatly folded, and his shoes were placed side by side, as if arranged by someone or something. Investigators concluded that Jared had been killed by a mountain lion, but the strange arrangement of his belongings has led to speculation about other possibilities, including human involvement. The case remains a haunting reminder of how quickly things can go wrong in the wilderness.